Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jill with At Home with Jill, and this video is just going to be a cleaning motivation video. This was a random Wednesday after homeschool, so my kids are cleaning up the living room, which always entails putting all of their school stuff away and just tidying up the pillows and the blankets and things like that. And then the two younger girls are going to be cleaning up all of their toys that they set up behind the couch. They made a little playroom back there. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of right off the bat address the elephant in the room, which is probably not noticeable yet, but it will be noticeable in this video at some point. This is going to be hard and I don't want to get emotional. So the English bulldog that we had in the last couple of videos, we were just fostering him. So I know a lot of people were a little bit confused because a lot of people thought he was a puppy and thought we had just gotten him and that he was officially ours, but we were only fostering him, and he was about 3 years old. So he wasn't like a puppy, but he wasn't old or anything. But anyway, apparently I was a little too, I don't know. When I brought him home to foster him, the rescue lady had told me to be honest with her, keep an open, honest line of communication going with her, keep her updated on how everything's going and all of that. And I was doing that. I was sending her cute videos, fun videos, cute pictures of the kids with Dudley. I was sending her, after his bath and brushing him and stuff. I was just giving her all of the good parts, and then I was also voicing my concerns. I let her know that he was marking his territory in the house, and I was a little nervous about that. But I was going to be taking him to get neutered and all of that, and so I was letting her know, I'm not going to give up on him. I know that the neutering can help marking territory in the house, although, I know it's not a guarantee, so he might continue marking his territory after he's neutered. But anyway, I just let her know I wanted to, foster him a little longer before I made the choice of adopting or not, because also I needed to really think about if I have the time for a high maintenance dog that needs training and things like that with my lifestyle. I'm already drowning at home with homeschooling 4 kids and all of the things. So I just really needed to figure that out, So anyway, I just let her know that I wanted to foster him a little longer. And at first she was fine with that and stuff. And then I had told her that we left for 10 minutes to go grab food, to go grab dinner one night, and he jumped out of his cage and went in my room and peed on my bed. And I was, okay, so the day that happened, I was sleep deprived from 2 nights. I missed 2 nights of sleep. I don't know. I was up all night with anxiety, 2 nights in a row, and then I also started my period. So I was PMSing, I was overwhelmed, and I was sleep deprived. And so I think I texted her too much that day. I was just letting her know that I was really nervous after that happened. And then he also, he jumped up on the dining table and ate all of my dinner. And I didn't even tell her that part, but that happened in the same night, and I was just really overwhelmed. I was just really I don't know if I can do this, I was just trying to be honest, but I wasn't making any decision yet. Anyway, I could tell that she completely turned cold towards me. She stopped replying to me, completely stopped replying. And then when she would finally reply a day later, it was very short. Like it was completely different than it had been before. Before she was very communicative. She was like excited and like happy and like sending emojis and like it was, and then it went cold and I could tell and my gut was like something's not right. And then she told me that they would neuter him early. So she's like, bring him in tomorrow and we'll neuter him early and then you can pick him up after that. And I knew, I like had this weird feeling that I was going to drop him off to be neutered and we were never going to pick him up again. Like it was the weirdest feeling. I could just tell she was kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Okay. But then, so we get to the vet. The people at the vet were very confused. They were like, oh, he's not scheduled till Wednesday for his neutering. And I was like, oh, well, she told me to bring him today and that they would do it early. And they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, well, let me just go like talk to the vet really quick. And the vet is the rescue lady's wife. Okay. So she's like, let me go check with the vet and just see. And she comes back out and she's like, okay, yep, you're right. You're supposed to drop him off today. So yeah, they will be in contact with you when you can pick him up. And yeah, so yep, all good. And I could tell it was weird. Like I could tell it was off. Like I was like, when we got back in the car, I was like, I don't think he's getting neutered early. I don't think we'll be picking him back up. Like it was the strangest feeling. My anxiety was through the roof. Like I literally was just like, I can't even explain to you. Okay. So then, on the way home, I stopped at Walmart because I needed to get him like a normal crate, like a crate with like a door where he's actually locked in like at night, overnight. And when we go somewhere, I needed to be able to like put him in the crate. So he can't jump over the cages and get into trouble. But anyway, so I like stopped at Walmart. I was going to get him his crate. And while I was in there, I was like, you know what? Something's not right. I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to get this crate here. I didn't want to have to deal with like returns if something really was going on. But I did end up ordering one from Amazon because I'm like, okay, just in case I'm overthinking this and I'm wrong, I'm going to order one so I have one ready when we pick him up. So I ordered one from Amazon. It's a lot easier to do an Amazon return than dealing with a Walmart return. So anyway, I ordered his crate. And as soon as we got home from dropping him off, like about an hour after that, and it's an hour drive too. So like 2 hours after I dropped him off, she texted me and let me know that she doesn't think we're the right fit for him because I'm expecting too much of him and I'm expecting him to be a perfect dog, and which is not the case. It is not the case at all. So Saturday was the day I was overwhelmed and freaking out about him peeing in the house. But then Sunday, after I had a full night's sleep and I felt better and I was feeling more myself, I was like, I can do this. I can train him to stop peeing in the house. Like I can do this, But she made that decision for me pretty much. But I've had a lot of time to think about it, and I think this was the Lord's way of protecting me from maybe something that I would end up regretting, because the truth is I really don't have time for a dog that's not potty trained and all of that. And so anyway, we also have a Tennessee trip coming up, and it really wasn't going to be fair to expect my mother-in-law to take care of a dog that's not potty trained and everything. And I just feel like it was not the right time for us to adopt a dog, especially a dog with high maintenance. But we are literally heartbroken. I cannot stop thinking about his sweet face, and I just want to pet him and hug him and love on him. Like I already miss him so much. My kids are super sad, like Briella the most. She has been just so upset. And it's not fair that we didn't get to say goodbye because we didn't know that we weren't going to see him again. And so I feel like her also not responding to me is just so rude and unprofessional. Like, I just can't get over that. And then like tricking me into dropping him off. And all of it, just all of it. I can't get over it. I like literally can't get over it. Like, we loved that boy so much. We loved him. And yeah, it's going to take us a while to get over this. But like I said, I think it was still meant to be. But I didn't want it to go down like this. That's for sure. But I think it was still meant to be. We did talk about after our Tennessee trip that we can look at dogs for adoption again. And we are going to have a checklist. Like, it has to be potty trained. I can't be focused on homeschool and then also worried about a dog going to the bathroom in the house. Like, I can't. So we want to get a dog that is 100% potty trained. And then we also want a girl, like no matter what, a girl. Because if a girl has an accident in the house, it's going to be a puddle on the floor. It's not going to be a rainbow of pee on the couch or on the bed or, on furniture. Like, it'll be something easier to clean up if it's a girl. But yeah, potty trained, low maintenance. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to reconsider it after the holidays, pretty much. Like, after the holidays is when we're going to consider looking into another adoption for a dog. A lot of you too were asking, like, what about the dog outside? What about Kiki? Blah, blah, blah. Kiki is amazing. We love her so much, but she doesn't play. So Kiki doesn't play. She doesn't play fetch. She doesn't play anything. She does not play. Like, she's literally the definition of an old grouchy lady in the version of a dog. She only wants to be sitting on laps, and that's it. She wants to sunbathe or curl up under a blanket or sit on somebody's lap. She doesn't play. The kids want a dog that they can play with. Fluffy doesn't even really play with them. We are working on getting Fluffy used to being on a leash so we can take her for walks and hang out with her outside more and let her out of the chicken coop area more and more. And we are doing that, and we've been doing that like almost every day. We take her out, but she is our outside protective guardian dog for the animals. Like, that's what she's bred for. That's what she knows. It's like her job. And if she isn't doing that, then she wouldn't be able to live in a house. She would be very bored. She needs she has acres to roam around, run around. She patrols. That's literally what she was bred for. So it's her instinct, and that's what she likes to do. She's nocturnal, so she sleeps during the day and she's up all night. So anyway, that's not she's a great family dog, but like, she's not the dog that the kids are looking for. So we all love Fluffy. We love Kiki. But the kids want a dog that they can play with, that they can interact with, that they can take on a walk. Like, if we go for a walk, Kiki only wants me to hold her leash. She chose me as her person. And we want a dog that loves the whole family and loves the kids and all of that. Really quick, I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm making spaghetti, obviously, but if you are wondering about the 2 sets of noodles, I'm making regular noodles right here. That's for the rest of the family. And then I make myself this rice ramen. And that is my way of eating spaghetti gluten-free. So it's noodles made out of rice and millet, which is a grain. But Yeah, it's like ramen noodles. So it's kind of like angel hair pasta. Here, I stirred it up to show you guys. The meat kind of all sinks to the bottom when I eat it with these kind of noodles, but it's so good. Oh my gosh, I love it. So once my noodles are all gone, then I kind of eat all the chunky sauce, and it is delicious, delicious. But anyway, I'm glad I was able to tell you guys about Dudley. I knew everyone was going to be like, where is Dudley? What happened? You know, like, sadly, we didn't get to adopt him. And, yeah, even if it's the right thing, even if it's what was meant to happen, I don't like the way it happened. It's heartbreaking, and we miss him dearly. And all I know is I'm very thankful to know that he will be with a good home no matter what, because the rescue, she does not let anybody adopt him until they have fostered him and they've made sure it's a good fit. So I know he will be in a very loving home no matter what. So even though it's really sad that he won't be with us anymore, it is helpful knowing that he's going to be safe, he's going to be loved, and all of that. So anyway, thank you guys just for your support, and thank you guys for being here, being a part of my YouTube family over here, and I love you guys. I appreciate your guys' comments, even if there are certain videos where I literally don't comment back. It's like I just can't get to it sometimes. I try to, but I just can't sometimes. Okay, so this is the kitchen right now at 7 o'clock at night. So we finished up dinner. The dishwasher is running. So tomorrow we will wake up to no dirty dishes. These are brand new Tupperware lids that I just need to wash by hand and set them out to dry. I'm about to do that. Actually forgot they were in there. They're in hot soapy water right now. And then these I just hand washed, so those are just gonna sit out there to dry overnight because those take forever to dry. But yeah, we're gonna wake up to a clean kitchen tomorrow and all clean dishes, and yeah, super exciting. So okay, that is better. Now there are no dishes and all of that is rinsed and drying, and that's it. That's it for the night. Woohoo!